So, costs to consider when employing a worker in a foreign country start off with the obvious, probably, which is salary. Salaries in every country are a little bit different. We know that if you're hiring large groups of people for call center type positions, that the Philippines and India work out great for that. Other considerations are statutory benefits, which are going to be different in every single country. You'd be amazed some of the things that are the employer responsibility, where in the US it's primarily employee responsibility. To that is healthcare, pensions, things like that. In addition to that, you want to consider the setup and the support in country. What type of support systems do you need in country for those employees to be supported and to have access to resources that they require for their job? And another thing before hiring, this isn't necessarily the actual hiring cost, but you want to consider what termination costs look like. If that position ends, whether it's a fixed term contract or an indefinite position, the termination may be considerably different than what you might expect. So I think those are the primary buckets that you want to consider when looking at hiring in a country outside of your own. There are certain countries that have more social costs associated with hiring than other countries. For example, South America as a whole tends to be much more complex and much more expensive to hire in. Um, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Peru, all of those countries are great examples where it is going to cost the employer much more to hire. A good example is Brazil. In Brazil, a salary of $100,000 a year is going to cost you anywhere from 180 to $200,000. So 2x is not uncommon in South America. And the reason being is a lot of those countries will have statutory benefits required, like a 13th month salary, work accident insurance, severance, indemnity, continuing education fees. So all of those things, while they are not outside of the social cost, they do add up quickly. And, as I mentioned, it gets to about 200% pretty quickly. So I would steer away from South America as a whole. That said, if the talent and the need, because you're expanding into South America, is there, Safeguard is absolutely able to prepare you in advance. We can always tell you what's happening in each country, what the social costs look like. We can provide you an estimate of what the cost will be by month and for the year. So it's just a matter of reaching out to us, letting us know what you're looking into and what your interest is, where the interest is, and we'll give you the information that you need. So, some of the different factors that go into a country's employment costs are primarily retirement and benefits, pensions, Social Security, healthcare, the things that you would expect. However, there is a large variance of the things that are included in different countries across the globe. So, depending on where you're looking at hiring, you might find a 13th month bonus. One of the ways that we regulate that and help you with that is we just take the full salary and advise you to base it on 13 months instead of 12. So that will help you mitigate the unexpected cost. There's other things are continuing education. I mentioned healthcare costs. There's maternity and sickness pay. Termination costs are sometimes included in that. Disability insurance. Work accidents, family benefits. So again, it's a wide range of benefits that are statutory in other countries that you wouldn't expect to see. So again, Safeguard stands at the ready to answer any questions that you have and help you navigate the expected costs from hiring in a new market.